Rangers, we've just pushed a new balance patch for Arena. This update includes a series of adjustments to fine-tune, balance, and address key gameplay elements. This is a small patch with no client download required. Love it. Simply restart your game to experience the latest changes. What's new? Augment adjustments. Nerfs to some overpowered augments and buffs to underutilized ones like Abyssal Purge and Adrenaline Rampage. Synergy tweaks. Key updates to Poison, Water, Toxic, Poison. So that's the effect of Toxic. Not really a synergy tweak, more a status effect tweak. And Dust synergies for better balance. Illuvial stat changes, adjustments to Illuvials like Pistol Shrimp, Umberline, Tillicine, and Dodo Line. For the full breakdown of changes, here is the detailed patch notes right there. So I can tell you, like, this is amazing. We changed the augments, so the overpowered stuff has been nerfed and the underpowered stuff has been buffed. We have synergy tweaks, so Poison is not completely overpowered anymore. Water is not completely overpowered anymore. You won't have 9 water lobbies with 8 players doing that. It's not Toxic and Poison, that's pretty much the same. So Toxic is not that overpowered anymore. And Dust, hopefully they buffed it a little bit, because I thought Dust was a little bit weak right now. I hope they didn't nerf it even more. But we're gonna have a look at it in a second right here. Let me just open it up, and then we're gonna see what it's all about. Because we want the details. We want to know what's exactly going on. So yeah, this bad boy was a big issue, way too overpowered, and he has been nerfed. Light Blessing, all stat buff reduced from 10% to 8%. So that's good. It was just a too good augment right there. Bulwark has been, the resistance has been reduced that Bulwark gives to other Bulwark units if you reach the threshold. Area of effect reduced from 25 to 20 hex radius. Because they buff each other when they're close to each other. Temporal safeguard on Omega healing has been reduced from 175 to 150. Immune duration has also been reduced, but not too much. I think this is a really good balance patch because, yeah, this temporal safeguard was so strong on units like Phosphorus or Forus or Riplands, which cast a lot of times, basically perma-healing you and keeping you immune permanently. I think there's still units that cast in less than 3 seconds to be completely immune all the time. Riplands might be one of those, but yeah, I like that they didn't like nerf it into the ground and just adjusted it a little bit. The poison effect fixed the bug where poison stacks dealt 10 times more damage than intended. Thank you very much. That was much needed. I hope poison is still playable, because before that bug it wasn't playable at all. So I hope they didn't nerf it into the ground or reversed all the bugs so it's now bad again. Poison stacks now deal 0.2% of the target's maximum health as true damage. Applying a new poison stack resets the 5 seconds duration of all existing stacks. A maximum of 10 poison stacks can be applied, equating to 2% of target's maximum health as true damage per second for 5 seconds, if not refresh. Alright, so it's kind of like Inferno damage debuff, like what Inferno does to the whole board, but just for the unit where you have stacks on, and then you have to reapply the stacks. I would assume the 2% is better than Inferno. I don't know the exact number of Inferno right now. Maybe it's 1%. So we'll see about that. I hope it's not completely weaker than Inferno, and I hope it's still playable and really... I like that it's good, but it just was broken, and they fixed that. That is awesome to see. We have a Gauntlet coming. We have a Gauntlet Clash tournament coming up this Saturday. If you want to check it out, in the description down below will be the link. Also on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, on our Discord, everywhere. I hope everybody knows about this tournament because we have done a lot of marketing. And we have a little thing here which is called bans. Toxic Emblem Augment is banned because it was broken. Nothing is banned for now. Stay engaged in our Discord to know about changes. So for now, Toxic is off the list, but let's see if something else is broken, if it's still broken, and so on. And we're gonna probably update the bans for our tournament coming up on the 17th of January before the tournament happens, if we have to ban anything. So yeah, right now we are in the qualifier stage. You can read it all about what's going on with the qualifiers, with the tournament. Basically, you post screenshots about games you play. So you play Gauntlet games. If you win or whatever your placement is, you can post a screenshot in our Gauntlet Clash Tournament screenshot channel in the Phantom Guild Discord. You can submit unlimited screenshots per day, so you can post 20 screenshots if you play 20 games. But only the 2 best screenshots count for that day. Meaning if you, for example, get 2 wins, that's your maximum score for the day. It's gonna last for 10 days, so we started yesterday. Well, it's still the first day actually for another few hours. So we're now in the first day, and it's gonna be until the 15th. That's when the cut-off is at 3 p.m. UTC. So it's lasting for 10 days, I think that is. Or maybe it's 8 days, whatever it is. You can check out all the rules right here. Yeah, on the 15th, it will stop. We have all the players right here that have already submitted screenshots. But we're gonna check out, I haven't recorded all the new screenshots yet. That was just before I went to bed, or after I woke up today, I did this. So I keep updating them. And yeah, that's how you qualify for the tournament. The top 32 players in this list will be in the tournament. Everybody that gets knocked out with a tiebreaker will be on the waiting list. And then we have a waiting list happening from 15 to 17 of January. So if you don't make it into the top 32 players to play in the tournament, you still have a very high chance of getting into the tournament if you are in the waiting list. So basically post 2 wins or 5 second places to get onto the waiting list. Maybe we're gonna change that to make it even easier. But it's basically first come, first serve. Whoever can post 2 screenshots of 2 wins gets on the waiting list first. And there's gonna be a bunch of no-show people, I think, because it's a bad time for US, and there's probably a bunch of US people who are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and then they don't show up, as it has happened a lot of times. I would do the same. No worries, no hard feelings there, but yeah. Participate in the qualifiers for the tournament, which happens on 17th of January. If you don't get in there, you still can get in for the waiting list. And I don't think there's even 32 players on the first day. Maybe we have 32 players now who post the screenshots, but right now it's really easy to get in. Like, even if you do like 2 third places every day, I think you can get in, right? Because there's people with like just like a 4th place and stuff like this. Anyway, that's it about the tournament. So yeah, poison is not banned for the tournament anymore. Let's keep going with the balance patch right here. Water energy regen reduced from 5, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 to 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. So the stacks at 6 and 9, or whatever that was, 7 and 9, have been reduced. It should be less strong if you go full water. Toxic, poison damage reduced by 10 times. We have seen it above. Poison stack application frequency reduced a little bit, so improved. It will apply every 3 seconds now with 2 stacks instead of every 4 seconds. I like that. They have buffed it a little bit after fixing the bug. Tsunami energy refund reduced. Little nerf from Tsunami from 50 to 40, from 60 to 55. That is nice. Tsunami was a little bit overpowered. Then we have Mud attack speed still reduced from 35 to 30, from 45 to 40. That's good as well. Arcanite hopefully has been nerfed because it was way too easy to achieve and way too strong. Reduced by 5% as well. We have very small changes here, so I hope all this stuff is still playable, just not that overpowered anymore. Berserkers. Additional damage every 3 auto attacks reduced by 25%. 50% on 3 Berserkers, so that was way too strong. Again, those are all the synergies that are very easy accessible, so they shouldn't be super strong, I think. Illuvial Sea Scorpion, decreased max health. Atipos, decreased max health, nice. Both really overpowered. Air Atipo, blind duration reduced. Thank you. That might not be enough, but we'll see. Fire Atipo, damage reduced. So all the Atipos, or most of them, all of them have been nerfed, and air and fire extremely. Then we have the Umberline. Attack damage decreased a little bit, and Pistol Shrimp has been dominating and has been way too strong. The Alphi line decreased Omega power, 1,000 to 900, 1,500, so just a little bit. Let's see if it's enough. Squid, decreased Omega power damage. Oh, we nerfed the squid line even more. Okay, I thought it was so much worse than the shrimp right now, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's enough. They also haven't been dominating crazily, right? It was more about the 9 water. Well, the Alpha line kind of enabled the 9 water with this constant damage, constant cast, but we'll see. We'll see how it feels now and how it plays now. Buffs, augments, Abyssal Purge on Vanquish, enemy team resistance decreased to 40% now. That's nice, because I usually don't like it, because you need 1 unit to die, which is usually not what you're going for. Adrenaline, Rampage, attack damage gain increased. Then we got Quantum Reservoir, energy gain on Omega, increased to 25. Okay, that's going to be really good on right plans as well. Sapping Hacks. Attack speed reduction increased to 30%. Nice to see. I like that. Countering the rogues a little bit and the fighters. Checked and max stack reduced to 10% to 10 stacks, but crit chance per stack increased to double. So you stack it up double as fast, and you will have the same amount at the end. Half the stacks, double the effect. Frost, attack speed reduction per stack increased from 5% to 6%. Alright. Vanguard resistance gain increased. Granite invulnerability duration changed from 469 to 46.59. So 3 granite, a tiny bit better. Thorns increased from granite from 15 to 20, 40 to 45. Dust, attack damage and Omega power reduction increased. Yes! Really important. Dust was a little bit underwhelming and didn't really see much playtime anymore. It's kind of fair to put them in a corner now and just let them be there, because they've been dominating Arena for, I don't know, half a year. But it's nice to see them coming back. Star Nosed Mole, attack damage increased by 5. Komodo Dragon, max health increased. Oh yeah. The Bloater line was too strong. And then the Dodo, max health increased. Yeah, Dodo definitely needed a buff. And then I also liked that Lulura and Lura got a bit stronger. The Komodo Dragon, I didn't think it was underpowered, but that's alright. That is the new changes of the Illuvium balance patch. We're gonna try to play a game here live on stream very soon. But first, we're gonna have a look at the Illuvium Town Hall with Kieran Warwick. And then we're gonna have a little Fuse Fest in the overworld. So stay tuned for that.